it depends on how you define what that exactly is, right? There are income requirements for a range of different components of the president's agenda, right?
Let's say community college, for example, that was billed as something that would be available to all Americans.
Right, but I'm not going to negotiate all the specifics from here. I'm just going to give you just a broad case understanding of how we've already approached things to date. Depends on how you're describing exactly what that is, right? We don't give the child tax credit. Every family is not eligible for the child tax credit in the country.
Why?
Every person is not eligible for the earned income tax credit.
Why?
There are income requirements for a variety of components. So there are some who have proposed that. Obviously, the president, there are components, as you can see from his past agenda, where there has been income tops on some components of his agenda.
Where is she going with this?
Beyond that, there are ongoing discussions right now.
Ruling out that could be added to some items that, as proposed, did not have income.
Well, again, I think you should look at the president's past proposals and what he's supported in the past, where there has been prioritization in the past in some areas for components of his agenda.
It failed.
That made it have an income cap, so that we could expand the scope of.
Remember the sequester?
Get it without.
Remember the debt ceiling already?
One more. As he sat down with Prime Minister Modi last week, the president said that the Indian press is better behaved than the U.S. press, and then he advised him not to take questions. Can you explain why the American president was criticizing U.S. reporters in that setting?
Well, I would note first that he took questions on Friday, and he took questions again today. And I think what he said is that they're not always on point. Now, I know that isn't something that anyone wants to hear in here, but what I think he was conveying is, today he might want to talk about COVID vaccines. Some of the questions are about that. He might want to talk about, and some of the questions are not always about the topic he's talking about in that day. I don't think it was meant to be a hard cut at the members of the media, people he's taken questions from today and on Friday as well. Go ahead.